Greetings and welcome back to City Skylines. So we are nearing our goal of 80,000 people. We should be hitting this episode, I hope. We still have a bit of expansion room down here for the wood park farming industry. And yeah, I was gonna change something. So now that we have all the farming industry down here, this part of the road seems to be somewhat obsolete, because this was here to try and sort of bypass all the traffic that was going from the strawberry district to the industry, all the heavy traffic. But we no longer have industry down here, so we don't need this anymore. So let's pause for a moment and let's try and rebuild this road. I'm gonna destroy quite a bit of it because I want to make it as short as possible. Alright, now let's get this 6 lane, and let's lower it and turning off road snapping. Alright, so something like that. Here we make another small bridge. Okay, and I guess I can get rid of this part as well. It should still connect, so that's totally fine. Now we give it a curve. Oh dear, it's gonna go like that. Okay, let's start back here. I think it'll be easier. That actually works. Let's try like this, so that it's... No, apparently not. Well, that's odd. Okay, there we go. That's okay. Now let's continue. Also, I should be connecting this, for example, so that they can just go through. It's sort of a terrible looking roundabout now. So these guys should be going in here if they want to get to this highway. So that should eliminate all the traffic that we have. Well, not all the traffic, but all the slow turning that we have on this one. Alright, well, it'll work. Now I just gotta hope that all these guys, well, at least some of these guys, take this road instead of the highway. At least the people on this side should be preferring the road. Oh well, let's just let them do their thing. In the meantime, we do have plenty of commercial demand, so let's take a look. I was actually planning on making some commercial down here, so I want to grow residential and industry together like this. That way we have a more cohesive looking town. And I'll be building some commercial in between. Oh, I guess this was the thing for the buses. Let's add another for the buses to turn, otherwise they have to go around the whole block. And if you add these little dead ends, then they just go in and out. Right, so we got this. Let's split up this block. Let's do the same here. A few smaller blocks will allow me to build a few more housings. And the residential zones, let's connect this. Let's connect this like that. Okay. Well, Spring Heights is getting rather big now. So if you take a look, we have about 6,000 people living there, so that's not too bad. Let's add in a bunch of commercial down here. And a bunch of residential as well. I guess I should be using the marquee tool again. We still have a lot of open space down here, so I'm not sure if people will actually move in. We need to make sure that we have a bunch of demand, so let's turn this one into commercial. Most of these should just be level 1 or level 2. Yeah, just a bunch of level 2 houses, so that's not too bad. I don't feel too bad about getting rid of those. They aren't that valuable. Okay, something like this. I guess I can turn these into commercial as well. Let's split up this block, it's a little big. I always try to keep commercial or office in between industry and residential, simply because of the pollution. Otherwise your people might get sick. But I don't think people in commercial areas can get sick, so that should be fine. We don't really have all that many services down here. And why is this? Okay, so how unfortunate for this person. There, it's fixed. Alright, so slowly but surely we should be getting up to 80,000 now. We have plenty of areas zoned, commercial, residential and some industrial back here. I guess I could zone a bit more industrial. Then all we can do is wait until people actually move in. I'm not doing all that many fancy things anymore because, well, I did mention a couple of times that this series is about to end. This is probably gonna be the last episode of this one. And the next series will be a little bit different. It will not be a step-by-step episodal series like this one, but I'll be doing a lot more stuff off screen, because that'll allow me to progress a lot faster. Because like this I have to, well, at the start I was making 2 episodes per day, now it's down to 1 episode per day, and that means that progress is very slow. So the game has been out for about a month now, and this is still pretty much my first city, and that's a bit of unfortunate. I did learn a lot from all of this, but still, I would have hoped to make a few more cities, and if I do a lot more stuff off screen, I can, yeah, show progress a lot faster, and then you might actually be able to see some huge cities into the hundreds of thousands people. And I'm also going to be able to put more care into everything I do, because even though at the beginning, when things were growing slowly, I was very careful about what I did. I tried to make things look a little aesthetically nice, at least to the best of my abilities, but as the game progresses, you just have to zone a lot more things in bulk, basically, and it's difficult to do that carefully if you want to cram it all into a 30-minute episode. So I'm hoping that I can make something a little more aesthetically interesting and pleasing for the next city. I'm not entirely sure what it will be yet. I'm still gathering mods and assets, but it'll be different. We are still making a lot of money. I'm not gonna meddle around with the transport anymore. It's totally fine. I'm pretty sure that if I... You know what? Let's up the budget for the buses. It's already at 101%, so not much else to do there. Just looking around. This thing still works. It's been here for a very long time, but it's doing its job. See all the traffic flow if you don't look at this area. So yeah, I am very pleased about how the traffic works. We have certain amount of hotspots, like over here, and we have very busy roads and all of that, but we don't have major traffic issues despite the... Okay, let's not look at that. Okay, we have a few traffic issues, but this might be because a lot of people are moving in for this new area. But still, seeing as we do have a, I guess, mid-sized city, and the fact that most of my roads are just simple 2 lanes, I must say that the traffic flow is pretty decent. Let's see if this one will fix itself or not. Why are these guys stopping? You know what? I got another idea. Let's pause for a moment and let's get rid of this. Let's actually get rid of this as well, and this one. Okay. So let's just extend this one, elevate it. Like this, a little further, and the same with this one. And let's now elevate this one as well. Okay, there we go. And let me try and connect all of this somehow without it looking too ugly. Okay, I guess that's somewhat acceptable. And now what I do is I could also just use two-way road instead of ramps, because those do have 2 lanes. I mean one-way roads, because they have 2 lanes and they might actually produce a better traffic flow. So we get a one-way that goes... This is... Wait a minute, I had a plan. I can do this. So if we go like this and something like that, so those guys can get over there, and then yeah, this is going to be a huge mess of an intersection, but it is what it is. So that's also part of the reason why I want to do more things off screen, because that allows me to actually mess around without wasting too many time So we got this. This is looking fairly ugly, but I had a plan, but I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at this one. So what I was planning to do was just elevate this section so that I can let a road go under it like this. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. So okay, this is a big, huge mess. Okay, well, let's let it run for a moment and let's see what they do. Oh crap. Power lines. Okay, got a huge thing there. Let's go like this. Okay. I'm just basically experimenting down here, so it still looks pretty disgusting. But if I also add a connection down here, no, it won't even let me. Something is in the way, this part of the road. At least the traffic jam is gone, but this is certainly not something that I would be building if I actually took enough time to think about it. There are a lot more nicer ways to go about it. Now we have traffic issues down here, so I might need to do the same ugly thing. Now we actually have some issues down here. Yeah, but the area is pretty big, so I did mention before that we might be getting a lot of issues down here because we need to import a lot of things. And that's not ideal. And I also didn't make this a something like this, so as I mentioned before, over here we have all the outgoing traffic funneled into one road where they do not get interfered by the people moving in. Over here we just have a simple road system that's in no way optimized for anything at all, so that's kind of a problem. I guess I could add another road up here. Let's do that. That doesn't create lights, so that's good. Now we might have a bunch of guys going this way for these areas, although probably not all that many. Most of the weight of this zone seems to be on this side, so but it might alleviate a little bit of traffic. That is, if we ever get to the point where we get the trucks that actually spawn with an updated pathfinding thing. Where are these guys? Yeah, okay, so all of those guys going this way probably would be taking this road instead once they are updated, so I kind of have to wait a little bit. But yeah, the major issue about this is, well, partly the road system, but also the fact that I have to import so much things because of the bad land fertility down here. And import causes a lot of traffic. Also, I guess I also only have the ramps back here, so that's not very ideal. Let's add some one-way roads here. And let's just see if that actually changes things on its own. go. And we should have more room. Although that barely probably will fix anything, but well, it's not like I didn't expect it, but it's bad. So yeah, as I was mentioning before, we don't have a lot of traffic issues besides that one. And apparently barely anyone is actually using this secondary road, which is a bit unfortunate. I've also noticed that the speed has lowered a little bit because the simulation did increase in size. So let's take another look at what is actually happening. We got this one seems to be totally fine. We got a bunch of people that want to move in back here, and we got a bunch of these guys that want to move out. They seem to be screwing each other over, so it's certainly not ideal to have these sort of roads right next to each other. What if I just get rid of this one? Then all traffic that wants to go off needs to go either here or here, but that might make traffic flow a little better, perhaps. I'm just kind of experimenting with things while we should be on the way to 80,000. Actually, we should have been there a while ago. We have commercial demands. We should have commercial zones down here. Well, maybe not that many. Let's zone a little more. I guess I can zone this area as well. It's not like there's all that much traffic here anyway. In the meantime, this oh, and now we get a whole bunch of people that are using this off-ramp apparently, which is kind of weird because the only thing that I got rid here was the on-ramp. So now they decide to all go this way. It probably makes some sort of sense, but not exactly to me. One of the issues is that when you change all these roads, you do have to wait quite a while, especially when you have these traffic jams, before you get the updated trucks with the updated path. So we got all these guys. Let's see, where are you going? No, not you. You. Tractor going that way. I'm not even sure if that's because I changed this road. That shouldn't have had any impact on that whatsoever. Let's turn this one into a two-way road as well. A two-lane road. I always seem to confuse the two. Like that, okay. Now they at least have a little bit more room and they should be able to get past each other. Now we got a whole bunch of guys going this way again. So yeah, one thing that this does do is that this two-lane road is a lot slower, speed 40, and this one is speed 80. So just changing this little section here might at least make a few other people choose the faster road. Well, actually this one is the same speed, but still. It increases their commuter time, I suppose I could say, and that makes them choose another road, but yes, this is a very, very busy place. So Wood Park is no longer a small comfy village. Certainly not a small comfy farming village. But honestly, the traffic in this game is kind of insane. Let's just see if it settles down. I doubt it will, but all these guys turning in. The same maybe with these guys, so you know, let's turn this one into a road like that, and let's add a ramp this way. This may seem very elaborate, but the idea is that anyone that wants to go on this road, to go that way, will be taking this ramp here, and will avoid this intersection where all these guys turn in. This is a whole bunch of messing around, as you can see. I'm basically just experimenting with certain things. And we're almost there. Still, now it's flowing again, so that's kind of weird. This one isn't doing too bad, honestly. But then again, this side of the road probably is a little bit calmer, simply because I don't have any, well yeah, not that many trucks passing through, because all these guys need to be on this side, so this intersection is very busy. We're about to hit 80,000. It's a matter of minutes. And how's this place doing? Apparently no one wants to live on all these zoned areas. I guess it might be because, well, no, there's really no excuse whatsoever. There's just not a lot of demand, that's pretty much it. And then you have this person here who decides to build a house right on that one spot where there's no water at all, despite the fact that he had so much room to choose from. So silly AI. We're actually losing people now. That's not good. Can I build anything else? I guess we could slap down a crematorium around here to make these guys happy. Let's see. Let's put it down there. There we go. Happy people. And oh, 80,000. Oh, and there we go. We are now megalopolis. And we have access to all these new areas and monuments. Let's actually take a look at the monuments that I can build. Only one, the Large Hadron Collider. Not even sure what this thing does. There's not even a... wait a minute, this is a fake. This must have been one of the assets I downloaded, I guess. So yeah, this is the fake. I can't build any of these monuments because I didn't build all that many unique buildings, honestly. I still have a bunch to choose from. And there's a few assets as well from the workshop. But I guess I'll be building most of those, or many of these, in the next city. Yeah, this isn't very good. You know what? I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna build a roundabout intersection similar to the one we have at the other side of town, roundabout interchange, I mean, because I do want to fix this issue before I actually leave this city. So let's get rid of all of this. Alright, I got a whole bunch of flying cars, and I'm just gonna take the basic ones so that I don't need to mess around too much with yeah, let's pick the large one. Then I just get rid of the roads around it. So something like this. Let's get rid of these parts. Now we gotta elevate the highway. So this one goes that way, so let's try and make this not look utterly ugly. I do say try. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I'm gonna elevate it immediately. Something like that. Like that, and then drop. Okay, that works. And now we got this one. Like that. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Hopefully from this side as well. So, okay, I guess that's fine. And now we just add a whole bunch of... Let's first of all do these big roads. So, this 6-lane road need to go like that. And this one just needs to connect. Okay, and we add a bunch of... I guess I'm gonna be... No, let's first of all upgrade this roundabout. Honestly, why can't you upgrade? Oh, it's already highway. Okay, fair enough. Is this the same as this one? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So it's already upgraded. Now all I need to do is add in a few ramps. I'm gonna be using... No, let's use real ramps, because we are going from highway to highway. I find that this sort of interchange is quite effective at what it does. Now of course we are about right next to this one, so that's not very good. But perhaps I can get rid of this one once we actually get... Yeah, let's get rid of this all. This will basically just be a secondary road between these parts of the city. I'm hoping that this interchange can handle all the things. Okay, so this should be pretty much it. Now let's connect all the power again. Right, and something like that. Okay, it's a total mess, but it's fine. Now let's take a look at what they are doing. So it's pretty much the same as this one. It worked very nicely here. Of course we don't have all that much traffic. We only have traffic that needs to go to Victoria Square mainly and to the Birdsong district. So it may or may not be able to handle it. We'll have to wait and see. Of course we do have a big traffic jam now because we just built it. And we gotta wait until everything updates. can also buy all the tiles now. You know what, let's buy this one. And let's buy this one. I'm gonna be out of money soon. And now we play the waiting game. Let's see if this gets fixed. So we got a lot of people down here that need to go on this piece of the road. This is a very busy area. We got a lot of import and not that much export. Well, maybe enough export, but we got a lot of people that actually are going on the highway to go down here. Though I must say there isn't all that much traffic on this one as well. So honestly, there shouldn't be that much traffic on this one. We just gotta wait until things get better, I suppose. So I guess one of the major issues is simply that I don't have the road network that I built here. As I mentioned before, this is working very nice, it still is. This one is just a bunch of random roads, and for some reason everyone wants to go this way. So I mentioned I wanted to fix it, I didn't really do that, but let's take a look. So people are still moving, but they are merging down here to get on one of these roads. Is this a one-way or a two-way? That's a one-way. Not a lot of people are going this way, understandably so, because as I mentioned, most of these zoned areas are on this side. Well, we got some serious issues down here. Still, this side it is flowing, but not fast enough. We just have so much traffic because of all the import, and that's basically why it's a bad idea to build on top of an area that is not fertile compared to the strawberry district. We also had a lot more connections to the highway from the strawberry district. Over here everything goes through basically one road, so that's not ideal. What if I add a mini highway? Well, actually, the outgoing traffic isn't that much of an issue, it's the incoming traffic. So what if I do this? Let's see what they do. A secondary road. We don't have people backing up down here, so that's kind of odd. We have all the people on this side. I'm kind of just waiting to see how it plays out. I wanted to attempt to fix it, but doesn't seem like it is going to be fixed. So yeah, pretty much the whole playthrough I had no traffic issues whatsoever, and now near the end I'm basically screwing things up, I suppose. That's all people that need to be on this side, apparently. I barely see any of these turn in there. So what could I do with that? Well, honestly, there is less traffic now. It is actually diminishing, so I guess I could let it play out a little longer. We had traffic backed up to here. Now it's gone. Now they seem to be all coming back. What if I turn this one into a 2-lane? Also, I realized that the episode is getting quite long now, but I just want to see what I can do. Yeah, I doubt this is gonna get fixed anytime soon. Oh well, anyway, that'll be it for this episode, and well, this should be pretty much the last one in this series. I might make a very last one, where I just try to fix all the problems and basically give a tour around the whole city. I'm not entirely sure yet, but oh well, this will be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.